I'd like to call to order the North Aurora Village Board meeting of Monday, June 18th, 2018, and we'll open with silent prayer meditation. Please join me in pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Does the clerk call the roll, please?
Mayor Berman?
Here.
Trustee Gaffino?
Here.
Trustee Lowry?
Here.
Trustee Carroll?
Here.
Trustee Gately?
Here.
I have no audience comments. Trustee comments? Consent agenda.
Move to approve. Second.
Discussion? Clerk call the roll, please.
Trustee Gately?
Yes.
Trustee Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Lowry?
Yes.
Trustee Gaffino?
Yes.
Thank you very much. New business. Item number 1, Mr. Toth.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Item number 1 is an ordinance granting map amendments and a special use for residential plan unit development for Lincoln Valley on the Fox. This item was discussed at the June 4th, 2018 Committee of the Whole meeting. The plan has not changed throughout the hearing process and still includes a total of 374 units. The ordinance for tonight would approve the development, the rezoning of the property, the special use for the plan of development, the preliminary plat, and the deviations associated with the PUD.
Motion approved. Second.
Discussion. Well, this is a significant development for us, one of the largest we've had in a while. But you know, as I look back on how quickly the Springs came in and the 300 apartments and the other townhomes that will be built, but you know, it's great to have something like this passed and started. But the most important thing is when it's completed. So we look forward to that day more than anything else. But it's been a good relationship all through this, and really look forward to a good thing. Will the clerk call the roll, please?
Trustee Gaffino?
Yes.
Trustee Lowry?
Yes.
Trustee Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Gately?
Yes.
Very good. Item number 2, Mr. Toth.
Item number 2 is an ordinance approving a temporary use permit for the property at 1175 Oak Street as a place of religious worship. Back in 2016, the village board approved a temporary use for the property, the original term being 1 year and a 6-month extension. The 6-month extension was exercised and expired. The Orchard community actually requested a 6-month extension of February of this year, which is set to expire soon. They're looking to wrap up the permanent location, so they're just requesting an additional continuation until actually the end of this year, December 31st of 2018.
Motion to approve. Second.
Discussion? Clerk call the roll, please.
Trustee Lowry?
Yes.
Trustee Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Gately?
Yes.
I don't know. Do I need to vote on anything? No. No, we got enough. We got enough. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, item number 3. Mr. Toth.
Thank you. Item number 3 is a resolution of support for the revised Route 31 Tax Increment Financing District Facade Grant Program Guidelines. Staff routinely revisits the program guidelines. They set up the framework for the TIF Facade Grant Program, which is active in the Village of North Aurora on Route 31. The guidelines themselves set forth what types of projects are eligible, who's eligible for the TIF assistance. It's a $20,000 match program at 50%, $10,000 for sign replacement at no match. This was brought before the Operations Committee on May 7th for discussion about including demolition as a eligible expense that could be applied to the TIF facade grant program. So you'll find there's some amended language adjacent to the staff report, and also too, you'll find the clean language in the resolution. Again, we're looking to include demolitions for structures that are considered a visual blight. If you recall, we had done this for the North Aurora Inn, which is currently the Roadway Inn Hotel, for the pole removal. Also, too, included in this would be the removal of non-conforming single-family homes. We have a number of homes up and down the Route 31 in the TIF district that they're either non-conforming with respect to the underlying use. Sometimes you have single-family homes in business districts, and there are some single-family homes in single-family districts in the TIF district that are not conforming with regards to the setbacks. So, again, this would include demolition as an eligible expense in the TIF facade grant program. Just to preface this a little bit, when you do demolish a home from the TIF district, you lose some of the TIF increment that might be generated from that house. So this is actually is a decision that's more aesthetic than financial, is to kind of remove the visual blight from the property and then make way for future development. If you recall, we did do for 24 South Lincoln Way, there were TIF funds used to demolish the gas station, and now we have, that has gone through approval, hopefully the coffee shop to open up soon. So again, just including that as an eligible expense, and just for consistency's sake, removing any reference to the Development Committee, adding in the Operations Committee in there, and any other supportive language that would allow the demolition to be used for the TIF facade grant program.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Clerk call the roll, please.
Trustee Gaten?
Yes.
Trustee Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Lowry?
Yes.
Trustee Gafino?
Yes.
And item number 4, Mr. Leskowski.
Thank you, Mayor. This item is the approval of a 5-year professional services agreement with Lane Christensen for well maintenance. The term of this agreement is a little bit longer than I'm used to proposing before the council, but in this instance, this contract is simply a service contract. We are not obligated to use Lane Christensen. However, all of our equipment, all of our wells, motors, and pumps within our well houses is Byron Jackson, and Lane Christensen is the only service provider that is certified in Illinois to service these pumps. So we do realize a benefit of 5% on labor and 10% on specialized services. Again, there's no obligation to use Lane Christensen. We could switch to another service provider at any time. So this is just an agreement that's memorializing that relationship.
Motion to approve. Second.
Discussion? Clerk call the roll, please.
Trustee Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Gately?
Yes.
Trustee Lowry?
Yes.
Trustee Gafino?
Yes.
Oh, that's all our new business. I have no old business. I have no village president. Any other committee reports? Trustee comments? Mr. Bosco?
No report tonight, thank you.
Mr. Attorney?
No report.
Fire District? Mr. Finance? Vacationing? And Mr. Toth?
No report.
Chief?
No report, sir.
And John?
No report, thank you.
We have no executive session at this point, so I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned. The cow meeting should start shortly.